Welcome to another solve critique. This is going to be an example of somebody who is probably a bit faster than me in terms of overall speed, but I don't know about efficiency. So you decide to do green cross first, and green cross is actually really easy, with the pieces being here, here, and here, and you can just all insert them pretty much at the same time. You hold it from a very nice angle like this. You solve the cross like this. Before you insert this last cross piece, you do a U2 L, because it looks like you're preserving this pair right here. So you solve that first. Actually really amazing efficiency. You're able to look into cross plus one, which is really nice. Automatically rotating. I have to say, your look ahead and fluidity is really good of your solve. And then you solve this pair right here, green pair. And then lastly, this pair right here. And then here's a COL that I cannot quite replicate. First of all, I have to say this solve was really good. One thing is your turning was quite rigid and quite locky. Maybe you want to work on having a little bit more of a smoother turning style, because it's quite aggressive, I have to say. And sometimes if you have a controlled turning style, it'll be better under pressure because you don't have to rely on quick TPS all the time. That's all I have to say about the first solve, honestly. So for solve number 2, you do yellow cross. And once again, yellow cross is really simple, with this cross piece here, these two here, and then this one here. The first thing you do is a D prime and then insert these two L2. And what you did notice is that this makes a block here, and I don't know if you're planning that in inspection. You solve that with, looks like a pseudo pair actually. It's gonna look like this. So the pair is right here, and you would just match up these two to solve that block. And then you do rotation after. So from this scenario, once you finish, you do a D prime automatically. What you could do is, I don't know if you work on this, but doing wide U moves can be sometimes helpful, and then you can transition easily to this pair. And then inserting that pair in the back. Sometimes it's good to do a wide U to sort of like save a rotation. I don't know about in this case. So now you solve this pair, same one as I would do. And now you just, this last pair. Once again, I literally do the same thing, just a sledgehammer. But that finger trick at the end was sort of weird though. So if you're gonna do a sledgehammer, just go like this. And have your thumb at the bottom like this and push up. And pretty nice OLL. It's hard to see a bit. That's an R3 U perm, pretty nice. Same thing as I would do. Once again, incredible solve. The only thing I have to say is optimizing the U-turns. Next up, for solve number 3, you do yellow cross, but I want to go over an example where you could actually do something really nice with this pair here. So if you just solve it pretty normally, where you have this cross piece here, you could just move it over like this, L2, R prime, like that, put those two in, and then before solving this last piece, move this pair over, and then solving that, and then putting that in the back. Because I noticed your inspection was kind of, you weren't utilizing it to its full potential, so I think you could just use your inspection a bit more. For your first pair, it was nice, you just split it up and then insert it into the back, just like that. You do a lot of these weird like push with your fingers, sometimes just sticking to the basics, like sort of what Max Park does. It's easier and not as risky. Once again, like under pressure, it's gonna be a lot easier. And there you go, nice. Canceling into that next one, and as you can see, the cube is quite locky. I can see the cube is coming out of its shape a bit, and that is kind of due to your harsh turnings. Once again, try to keep your turning nice and calm and smooth, because that's going to help under pressure especially. And here's a nice OLL. Here's a T-perm from this angle. Nice execution, except for the AUF. I showed this in my other critique, but from this angle, with if it's a U2 away from being solved, just start the ALG. And then from this right here, this position, do a U and then F prime, and then insert this pair. Honestly, your solves are really good. Nice fluidity. You have really good look ahead. It's just that your turning was really rigid. The cube was even locking up on you quite a bit. Another thing is utilizing these wide turns. I like how you did pseudo slotting in the second solve. Definitely something I haven't seen in a critique ever. One other thing is to not do these like weird awkward push moves. If you're gonna do it, just stick to the basics. I know sometimes it's going to be easier to do that push, but you're gonna have to reload eventually, and it's a little bit more riskier, especially with these fancier finger tricks. That's just about it. Your solves are really good, even though you're probably faster than me. Thank you for submitting your solves. I appreciated it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. As always, catch you guys in my next video. Peace. Peace.